Hi guys, welcome back to episode 2.
I mean, they like us. They really, really like us.
I know. Thank you, Mom, for the 5 views. We love you.
You already know my mom has told everybody in California, you better listen.
And in the condo.
And in the condo.
And at the church.
Condo people.
Listen. If you missed, well, listen, if you're just new to episode 2, if you're new to Mylo and Ben, the podcast, I am the trade of the season.
Period.
I am the zaddy, honey. I am 57. My husband is gorgeous and young at 35, and we live in a 55 and over community.
Hi, Bruce.
Hi everyone. I'm Bruce.
Our special guest today is Bruce.
I'm the trade of the gatherings at Mercer Crossing.
Period.
He's the baby of the gatherings. I'm still the trade.
Funny story. Oh, wait, go ahead. Are you introducing it, or we're done with introduction?
No, I was just going to say, listen, well, they got nothing better to do. They're all retired.
Hi, Mercer Crossings.
Hey, Mercer Crossings, the gatherings.
I have a listing in Mercer Crossings. We know this, right?
Yes.
Hi, Michelle, if you're watching. We need to sell that listing. But so there's some real estate agents showed the listing. It's a 55 and up community. And I was like, did you know this is a 55 and up community? His client is 30 years old, right? He's like, I saw some young people there. I'm like, well, this saw Bruce, okay? And yeah, it needs to be at least like 55 or close to it. Goodness. But,
No, I'm the loophole. I'm the loophole.
Yeah. Bruce got in through marriage.
yeah, that's the only loophole, right?
Should we talk about the origin of the marriage? Because we were talking about it before we started filming.
We have Bruce here. This is Milo's husband, you guys.
We mentioned Bruce in podcast 1, episode 1.
And I've never heard how they got proposed to anything. So if you want to go ahead and tell us that story, that'd be nice.
Yeah, so, we met online.
Mm-hmm.
It was... No,
it
wasn't Grindr. Wasn't Grindr. Met online, started communicating really pretty much the day after that.
Mm-hmm.
Flew out, I think, 3 months later, I flew out to Jersey.
Yeah.
And 1 month later, he was moved in.
Yeah.
So it was within 5 months. Like,
the gays move fast.
listen, we had very in-depth conversations about what do you want what do you want in your life? Like, where are you? Because again, I'm, at the time I was 54, turning 55. I'm not getting divorced. I'm not starting over. Like, this is it. This is it. Are you in? Are you out? Right. And we just had so much in common, and it was so easy. And then when I went, I'm rarely nervous about anything, but when I got there, I had to drive like 40 minutes from the airport. And as I got closer, I'm like, oh shit, what if, right? Something doesn't translate from my pictures. Like, I put it all on me. I wasn't even worried about him.
Yeah.
Right.
Your insecurity is coming back.
Yeah. All of it. Right.
What we talked about in episode 1.
All
of that is coming back. Yeah.
All the inner saboteurs. I mean, it wasn't just one. It was the whole family.
Yeah.
And he gave me a hug instantly.
Aww.
Right. We shared our first kiss on the boardwalk. Like, not even on the boardwalk, but like somewhere. I have a picture of it. Like, he's like, let's take a picture, and we kissed.
Oh, the first selfie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Our first selfie together.
Cute.
Yeah. It was cute. So, we were talking about taking a little trip once he moved in. And I think we had to go. I said, let's just go to Vegas, right? I said, I'll ask my mom if she wants to go.
For my birthday.
For his birthday. I was trying to figure out what to do for his birthday, right? And
Vegas is always fun. It's a good, just, if you don't have anything to do, Vegas is a good trip.
Great. Listen, if you love to shop, if you love good food.
If you love shows.
If you love room service.
And spas. I mean, they have great spas.
Yeah. So, I still wasn't normally totally used to how Bruce wakes up, because he wakes up like a bear out of hibernation. It's like at least 2 hours before he's functioning.
Same. High five.
And so we were sitting there. I was like, well, I mean, we're going to be in Vegas. Like, I mean, should we get married?
Oh my goodness.
And he was like, I mean, yeah, I guess.
It was a suggestion. Like, what are you doing? Like, let's go get married or something.
And then, I mean, about 5 minutes later, I said, wait a minute, did I just propose? Like, are we engaged?
That is hilarious. But it's also really sweet.
Yeah. I mean, it's just really the stamp of how our relationship is. It's so relaxed and for all the extra that we both may present as individuals, our relationship is not that at all.
Right.
It is so not extra. It is really just fundamentally at its core about love and respect.
You guys are easy to love.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
He's easy to love. I'm a handful for sure.
So are you.
Am I?
You're easy to love. You are a handful. I'm not gonna take that away from you, but
He could have said too. So
it doesn't make you hard to love. It doesn't make you hard.
I think I'm easy to love. Listen, I come with an audio book. I verbalize the warnings.
Okay.
Yeah.
A parental advisory beforehand.
I'm not somebody who like just turns into a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
There's a warning. Like, hey, I'm fucking hungry. Like,
yeah. Okay.
And then if that doesn't get heard, then there's the 10-minute warning. Like, I need to eat.
She's the check engine light's coming on, girl. We got to eat.
We are sputtering into the light.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm for sure not like, even if I'm in a bad mood, like if I wake up and I tell him like, I don't know what's wrong. Like, I'm just not in a great space. And then he respects that. One of the things I really love about Bruce is he respects it and doesn't try to change it.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't try to fix me.
Because you need space sometimes.
I
You
just
need to
just
be left
let me
alone.
be who I am.
Then you process what you need to process.
Yeah,
We're good.
listen, either I'm going to be moody all day and it is what it is, or it'll wear off. Yeah. Whatever it is, you trying to change me isn't going to fix it.
Yeah.
No.
And he never has.
And that's not even fair to him. It's not his responsibility to try.
No, and I don't want
Yeah,
to, right?
yeah,
Like, don't fix me. I'm not broken. Shit.
Yeah,
I'm just in the mood.
Yeah. Give me a little time. Yeah, absolutely. I 100% understand that and agree.
Yeah, so he's great about that.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, there isn't anything really that I would say negative about my husband, and not because I married him, because he's just a great human.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what I did right finally to get to this space, because the last relationship, really,
that was a mess. No, well, I don't even know.
The last two were horrific.
I just really know about the last one, but that was a little bit of a mess.
Yeah, well, listen, he cheated.
But I just know about, well, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Listen, let's start with that.
Yeah.
And the one before that was a bipolar drug addict.
Yeah.
So the picker wasn't picking. The pecker was pecked out, honey.
The pool had some,
it was murky.
Giving. Yeah, absolutely. Murky water. It's over there.
That was a foreclosure home with the pool covered.
And here comes little Bruce swimming by. He's like, where's this, honey? He's like, snatched him up. He's like, let me take this one right here.
Listen, when I tell you, I just showed him one of the first pictures he ever sent me the other day. I showed it to him. He's like, oh my God, I was on my way to a meeting.
Yeah. On my way to an NA meeting.
Aww.
In my fur coat.
Yeah, his little fur coat, honey. Listen, Bruce, it's one of the things we share, right, is our sobriety. Like, and our journeys are so similar, but so different.
Yeah.
You know?
It was crazy when we started talking about it when we first met. And like you had told me your story, and I was like floored, because it was like it was exactly, almost word for word, exactly what I went through. Like, it was crazy. Like, I got goosebumps. I was like, this is so weird. Like, does he know me? Like, stalking me?
It makes it easier to be with somebody that understands.
Yeah, it's relatable. There's a bond there, right?
But then you guys can, again, I don't know. Fortunately, I don't know, right? But it's no judgment ever. But it's just,
You could judge me.
No,
listen.
I would never. But I'm just saying, I personally couldn't imagine. Like, I wouldn't know if I dated somebody that wasn't, addict or ex-addict, whatever. I wouldn't understand how to even.
It's different for everybody. Like,
but the fact that you have each other, you guys can.
Everybody's recovery is different. Everybody's addiction is different because the reasons are different, right? We're, again, back to podcast one. Yeah. We're all individuals, right? Everything is unique. So the fact that we had so many similarities just really brought us closer. Not in a codependent way, because he's very independent.
Yeah.
And clearly I'm independent as fuck. So, and then there's our cat, Grayson, who's my spitting image of personality. Like,
she literally
me, right?
Literally him as a
touch me now, don't touch me too long. What are you doing? Where's my snack?
So your spirit animal's a cat.
My spirit animal is my baby. My
Grayson.
She literally is me. Loving is all get out, right? But when she's off, she's off.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that's the origin story of Bruce and I. We are coming up on our 2-year wedding anniversary.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
When's the anniversary?
August 2nd.
August 2nd.
Okay. But now, honestly, you guys have plans yet or no?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm gonna surprise him. I'm not gonna.
Okay,
I don't know
it here.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it is yet, but I'm gonna surprise him. You know, year one was really his first year of sobriety, our first year together. So we did the Alaskan cruise.
Nice.
This year, I don't know what we're gonna do. Something
Okay.
that's more about us and less about just him.
Yeah.
I do like the spotlight a little.
Yeah. At all. A lot. No. And speaking of animals, so I have my dog Chloe.
Yeah.
I think she's a spitting image of me too. Like needs attention, you know, and then she likes her space. Like she'll go and like to her corner and just chill and lay there. And then when she's ready, she'll come sit next to me and cuddle up. And I'm like, you know what? That is so true. Our pets do mimic or mirror us, you know what I mean? In that sense. And she can lay in bed with me all day because I have those days where I just want to be in bed, you know, and she'll just lay there.
Grayson lays next to me, but far enough away that I can't really reach her.
Yeah.
Right? She's there. Like, I'm
Oh,
here.
not my dog. My dog is right
Yeah, no.
here.
She's like, I'm here. I love you. Just don't touch me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very me. It's very me. Like,
no, my dog has to see me and be up.
No,
like, and I'll scoot back just to mess with her, and she'll like scoot in closer. It's so
no,
funny.
Grayson has her corner. Grayson has
me
her
and
corner in the
Grayson.
couch, and then Bruce is next to her, and then I'm on the right side, and you know he's constantly, and she'll be looking.
I know she is sick of me. I know.
Oh my goodness.
Because I can't help it. She's so cute, and she's my little princess.
I know when I go over, she hides. She's like, oh, who's this?
Not the other one.
So,
Choose too much.
she's like, there's another queen coming in here.
And
Goodness.
she loves my mom.
Oh yeah, she loved.
And my mom is not a pet person.
Shout out to Betty.
Yeah,
Shout out to Betty.
BG.
Yes. She's just so like she really has good energy. I know people think like, well, she is tough. She's definitely tough.
Tough, for
Right.
sure.
We love her, but she's always been sweet to me. And I don't know. I just think she's a sweet and she's a good
Yeah,
person.
my mom has a heart of gold. She would do anything for anybody she loves, but don't piss her off because she will fucking knife you and not think twice about it.
And she won't let her
Like
go.
you deserved it in
Yeah.
her book, right? Like you got told off because you wanted to get told off.
Yeah.
Here, you asked for this.
You asked for this. Like I will tell this story till the day I die. She called us one day. She called me and we were in the car, Bruce and I, and she's like, these fucking Texas drivers. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Right. She's like, this guy almost killed me, cut me off. And we were at the red light and I got out of the car. I said,
Oh my gosh.
wait, what? She's like, I got out of the car and I knocked on his window. I flipped him off. I said, girl, you get shot. He was old.
Old people shoot a gun.
She was not playing.
Oh my gosh. You know what? And I gotta shout out my mom before she gets jealous or mad at me. No, she's sweet. She made us these shirts.
Yes, thank you, Deborah.
Mylo
And our
Ben
mug.
and our
And Mylo and Ben.
mugs. She has her own company. It's Texas Vinyls and Tees.
Yeah,
And
she's done stuff for Team Mylo.
Prairie. Yeah.
Yeah, she did our hoodies.
Go see her.
She's great. I love your mom. She's very sweet. She's
We
funny.
should do a mom date with our moms.
Yes,
Mom.
you should do a mom.
Really should. So y'all are moms. You're watching
I
this.
told you we need to go to the drag show
Actually, that sounds like a good idea.
because
We'll plan it.
my
Yeah.
mom loves a drag show.
And I've never taken my mom to a drag show.
We'll go to the Trove in Bishop Arts because it's Latinas.
Okay.
And when I tell you those girls throw down,
They are stunning, and
are they the dolls? What are their names?
the dolls? I
The
think.
dolls or something like that.
The
They're
dolls.
they're phenomenal.
They are
Like-
insane.
I don't know how that tuck doesn't break because they hit that concrete.
I
with a
always think
vengeance.
about that. I always see
Listen.
like drag queens like just splitting on the dance floor, and I'm like, did that hurt? Is that
That did hurt.
what are we doing? You know, how much leg muscle do you need to like get down? You know, or
How do you stop that from hitting?
we need a
the
drag
concrete?
queen on here to give us these answers.
Listen, when we do a drag queen live episode.
Okay.
Yeah, with Jenny P.
We should.
Yeah, we have Jenny P. Girl, Jenny P's a lot. You know, she hosts
So funny.
she hosts the drag show at,
Yeah, that you were at,
Oh,
at
yeah,
Virgin.
at Virgin Hotel.
at Virgin
Yes.
Hotels. Jenny,
Well, we need her on here.
she's hilarious.
She's so
Call
funny.
Jenny.
We saw her out at the we were at an event at Woody's, and she just came in out of drag, and we were like, "Hey!" She came over. She was just cutting up. That girl is so funny.
I
She
love it.
is
So funny.
dry.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
dry.
It's
and you're like,
my humor.
man, you're brutal.
That's funny.
Because it's wrapped up in white privilege energy, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like very even paced and keel, like very soft spoken. You're like, that bitch just slayed me.
Yeah,
That is so funny. I love that. I love it.
Yeah. Versus, it took me a long time to learn to not raise my voice to be heard.
Okay.
Like fighting isn't about being the loudest.
Mhm.
Fighting is about being heard because that's what you're angry about.
yeah.
right? You didn't fucking do this. You didn't hear me. You didn't. So why am I yelling at you? Because I'm not listening to you, right? And what I've learned, and part of it too, Bruce really has sort of driven that home too, because he's so quiet, and I'm not going to yell at my husband. Like, I'm not that person. But now I'm very like, so listen.
I think that's true. I think I love you, and I've, known you for a while, but I would say you've changed as a individual a little bit. I think you're less firecracker, I guess. I don't know if that's the right
No, it's
word.
true. I'm happier. Like, I'm less defensive. I'm less angry.
Yeah.
Volatile.
I'm,
Spruce.
I had a mentor at a company where I worked. Shout out to Joe.
Hi, Joe.
And he actually owns Trinity Advisors. They're going to be sponsoring us at some point. This is my friend that owns the home warranty company.
Okay.
Trinity Home Advisors.
Trinity Home Advisors, and best home warranty in the state. Anyway, Joe would tell me, Mylo, you can't be emotional. Right? Mortgages is already emotional. Like, you have to, and I just wasn't ready for that because I wasn't in a space where I wasn't emotional.
Yeah.
Now that I'm less emotional, my business runs better. My relationships run better. Like, I don't, and now that I know it's okay to claim my space, I'm not defending it. It's mine.
Yeah.
Period. Like, you don't like the way I look, bitch? Look the other way. You smelling that fart? Turn around.
Plug your brain.
That wasn't me.
But I will say, like, I've noticed a difference also, like, when I first moved here and, like, hanging around the mortgage industry and listening to you work and your calls and everything being in the car. Like, you have a better ability to pivot now, I think, without exploding first. It's like before you would like get really upset and then like work backwards from there. Now it's more of like, you're like, okay, well, it is what it is. What can we do?
I'm not wasting time getting angry.
You get the angry comes when like you've already did that step and then something else happens, which I think is valid.
Yes. I am not somebody who likes to say things more than once.
Yeah.
I'm not somebody who deals with stupidity and ignorance very well. I can't stand a fool.
He really can. He really
And
can.
then if you don't know you're an idiot, fuck, it's exhausting.
I would say
like if you think you're smart and you're not, like,
Oh, those are the worst.
you just gotta, I always say this, I literally pride myself on educating my clients, right?
Yeah.
Because
I'm not
it's
talking
like,
about clients.
oh shit. Well, I don't deal with stupidity outside of that, but
I'm talking about, listen.
I'll take a dumb client tomorrow, but
Yeah, listen, first time home buyers, they don't know, right? I have no problem educating. I'm bossy. I want to educate, right? Like, that's my gig. I'm talking about title workers, listing agents, some buyers agents, right? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
you make it this far in life, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not a fight. We all have the same goal at the end of the day.
listen,
You know?
so
Like, let's not fight. Let's literally find a solution because I want to get paid just like you
I
do.
love when a title agent will send the email. If I don't have docs by 12 o'clock, we're not closing. Girl, who are you?
Yeah.
Does the owner know you're making this guideline? Because you about to cut everybody's check.
Literally.
Who are you?
I wouldn't want to ask what title company it is, but maybe.
One.
No,
Not my title
no,
company.
seriously.
No, yours
pick
is
one.
fine. Like, Kate Tucker, I'm going to give you a shout out, which I rarely shout out title.
Yeah,
she was great on the last transaction. And she
I
and
love
I
you,
were,
Kate.
she and I were dealing with the closer, and we
Chicago title.
got it done. But she's great. Like, I like her. But I had one title escrow agent. She's like, listen, if they can't get here by 5 o'clock, then they're not closing today. I said, you're not going to dictate their future.
Yeah.
Period. Do I need to call
We
somebody?
pay you, baby.
Yeah, listen, because without our deal, you don't have a job.
Shout out Kate again. She stayed late to close a client, like at 6 or 7 p.m. one time.
Yeah. Listen,
And that's why I like working with people like that, because it makes that client experience.
there's a handful of girls like that. Listen, I can think of Robin Rogers from
Robin.
Alamo Title.
I know Robin. Hi, Robin.
In Fort Worth. Melissa Tovar Berry. She has her own. I think
I met Melissa too.
We closed with Melissa.
Yeah. Hi, Melissa.
She's great.
Yeah.
She's one of those people. Title Tina. She has her own title company. She goes the extra mile. I mean,
those are the
they're
ones I
out
like
there.
working with.
Yeah,
Yes.
and there's other people that I can't think of, but that have been great, but those are the girls that I'm friends with that I see their name on the couch. I'm like, yes, bitch.
You don't gotta worry. Yeah.
Did we have questions, or I don't know if we want to talk about real estate? We can. I don't care, but it's just,
Listen,
I don't know.
Do you want to do this or that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do with this or that. So I have some this or that topics. They are going to be pop culture themed.
Okay.
So
You choose. Don't ask us. Just choose.
Yeah.
just let me know when you guys
You
ready.
pick it, boo.
We're ready. Let's go.
Okay, TV and movies. Do you guys like Friends or The Office?
Friends.
Friends. I have never really seen The Office.
I'm an Office fan.
Okay.
Really, at that point, I'd say Living Single because Friends was a
Yeah.
ripoff of Living Single.
I love Living
But,
Single.
you know,
I love
good answer.
Girlfriends, actually.
I like
Girlfriends. Oh my god, I used to watch that.
You know, I'm
still
older.
watch it. I still watch
I
Girlfriends.
used to watch that show with my straight dad
Really?
every day. Every day. He
Girlfriend.
loved that. He liked that show more
Never
than I
watched
did.
it.
He liked that
That's
show
my show,
I'm
Girlfriend.
not a big fan of Tracy Ross either.
I love Tracy
love
Ross.
her.
Ugh, I love her. Okay.
Okay, Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
I don't even know.
Me either. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take
I
it.
don't know.
I like DC movies because they're dark. They're just not made well.
Okay.
And so Marvel is like Captain America, the Avengers, all that stuff, like Wakanda.
DC is like Batman.
I like Wakanda. That was a good one. We'll say Marvel, I guess. I don't know. I don't. It's
Go
not
see
my type of
Thunder.
movie.
Do you like Thunderbolts? Have you seen the commercials for Thunderbolt? The
I
trailers?
don't even know what that is.
Oh god, it's so good.
It's like
so
the
good.
it's like the budget Avengers. It's really
Somebody wants
it's
to
really
take
good.
me. I'll go.
Shout out to the boyfriend and the listening.
Wink, wink.
I will not out him.
Okay, Stranger Things or Wednesday?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I would say Wednesday because I stopped watching Stranger Things.
Same. I think Wednesday as well.
I like Wednesday too because it's Tim Burton. Shout out Tim Burton.
Yeah, we like Tim Burton.
Well, and it's like a Latina heroine. Like I
Yeah.
get tired. Like I can't relate to all these white people.
Period.
Not that I'm trying to alienate my podcast audience, but at the end of the day, like I need more representation.
Again, we know a white guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a white
Hi,
Hyman.
Hyman.
Shout out Hyman,
Shout out to Hyman.
our token white friend.
Our token white.
And I married a white guy. I only date white guys, but that's over. So yeah, I married a white guy.
Okay.
Okay, next question: 90s sitcoms or 2000s reality TV?
90s.
Oh, 2000 reality. You were
Really?
I love it.
Real Housewives
back-
premiered 2006.
Woo, honey. Real Housewives of
90s rom-com that we
Atlanta.
asked?
Real Housewives of OC.
Oh, yes. 90s reality.
No, not in 2000s reality.
2000s
Yeah.
reality. Yes, that.
And there was no 90s reality.
2000s reality. I love it.
Okay, Netflix binge or weekly HBO drop?
Netflix binge. Oh, no, I take that back. HBO because I'm watching. Is it an HBO show?
Are you watching Hacks?
No. I heard it was good.
Hacks
though.
is so good.
So
I
funny.
heard it was really good.
Hacks is really good.
I'm watching The Last of Us. Is that HBO?
Last of Us is good. It's HBO.
It's so good. I love The Last of Us.
The
And
game was really good
we
too.
also watch From. It's also a good show.
I haven't seen
From. Really, it's supposed to be like Lost. I never saw Lost, but somebody told me it's really similar. But it's a good show. So I would say HBO all day.
I'm going to say Netflix because I like to binge.
Yeah, I feel like the question here actually was more or less binge or like wait for a week for the new episode. You know,
I like to binge.
I like binging.
I would
too.
prefer to binge, but I mean, I think it just makes it last longer.
I just lose focus
Do
on
you?
shows if it's because something will come up and then it's like if
No, you
if-
schedule it. I have my show scheduled.
Oh, listen,
gotta
if
watch the show
Netflix drops
tonight.
something to binge, then I forget about the show that I was waiting a week to watch.
So The Last of Us comes out tonight. We're gonna watch.
Oh, is it Friday? Okay,
Fridays.
we're up to date on
As we're
that.
filming it,
And RuPaul.
Friday. Yes.
Yes, I love it.
And RuPaul comes out today.
Oh yes, Ruth.
Shout out RuPaul.
Yes, RuPaul. We love RuPaul.
Yes, we love the dolls.
Loved it all. Rom-coms or thrillers?
I like a thriller. I like a rom-com too, but I like a thriller more.
I mean, if I had to rate, I would say action. Because listen, I love murder and action. Then I love me some thrillers because thrillers usually have some kind of romance in them, and then a rom com.
Okay.
Good. Disney classics or Pixar films?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm
I
going
grew up
Pixar.
on Disney
I think I'm a
classics.
Pixar. I like Disney. Don't get me wrong, but I think Pixar has better movies.
Listen, I grew up waiting for Prince Charming. He took 55 fucking years, but listen, he got
What
there.
movies did you watch as a kid?
All of them.
Like, did you watch Disney
The first,
movies?
yeah, the first movie I ever saw was Bambi. I cried.
Pixar wasn't real.
No, there wasn't a picture. Yeah, so I grew up on Disney, and then because I lived in California, Southern California, I would go to Disneyland all the time.
Okay.
I
So
didn't think
I'm a
that
Disney
there was
kid.
no Pixar for him.
Yeah.
I didn't even Cross my mind.
That's an ass question. That's good.
I mean, I like Pixar movies. I've seen them, but I grew up with Disney movies.
Yeah. Okay.
I prefer Pixar too. I just have my things against Disney. So
Oh.
Taylor Swift or Beyonce?
Beyonce.
No.
Beyonce.
Really? Beyonce all the way.
Yes, and Beyonce. 90s hip hop or early 2000s R&B?
Oof.
Early 2000s R&B.
That'd be Toni Braxton.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah.
She would fall into that.
2000s R&B.
Janet.
Yeah. R&B.
Mariah.
I'm going 90s.
Beyonce. I like 90s hip hop
Whitney
too,
Houston.
but like 2000s R&B.
2000s R&B.
Yeah.
Escape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
SWV.
SWV. Let's see, boy bands or girl groups? Girl groups.
Girl groups. All the way.
I mean, the girl groups everlasting and bitches don't get along. Like,
But
here's the thing about women, right? Women, I'm not a misogynist. I'm gay. I'm on your side like 99.9% of the time, except when it comes to fucking money. Bitches don't know how to get along for money. They all start fighting and they want to be in the lead. Boy bands, honey, they don't care. They like, listen, I know I can't sing. I can barely dance. Take it away.
Yeah.
Oop, oop, boop. Get my check.
You just did all their moves.
These other girls are like, bitch, my titties is good too. What about me? What about me? Cash the check, sis. Cash the check.
Come on, dream girls.
Jesus, Lord.
Girls.
I mean, Danity Kane, right?
Literally all of them.
Destiny's
Name it.
Child.
Bringing it back to the Diddy.
Oh. Back to the diddler.
Okay, Y2K fashion or 90s grunge?
Ooh.
Oh.
Y2K fashion. Give me them
Y2K
low rise
fashion.
jeans.
Yeah, I didn't do grunge.
Butterfly
Because if
clips.
I did grunge, I look like a cholo. And if I look like a cholo, I look like every Latino in LA. I'm getting picked up. Everybody that was in trouble was 5'9", 175.
Oh, wow.
Staying home tonight. I never wore khakis or flannel when I lived in
Do
LA.
a 90s grunge moment?
No, because it was flannel.
What did you do in the 90s? Like,
I
what did you
wore
wear?
jeans and a
What did you
t-shirt.
do?
Yeah, I wore jeans and a t-shirt. I stayed gay, bitch.
Aw.
Can we talk about the most iconic Y2K fashion moment when
Yeah.
Willow Pill walked in on RuPaul's Drag Race? Her first season.
in her wedge flip
In her
flops.
platform flip-flops. Yes, that was the look. We should edit that in.
So I did, they had the lip syncing to the hits or some show like that, and they were traveling to malls. So
In the 90s?
Yeah, so I went to the audition at the mall near us, which was the Glendale Galleria. I had on black Cavaricis with a black wife beater, a Dayglow yellow belt, and Dayglow socks, honey. And I crawled and slithered on the floor to Madonna's Like a Virgin.
Oh my goodness, we need video footage.
Where is the footage?
Contact that mall.
Where is the footage? What mall was it?
I know.
Glendale Galleria.
I'm calling them. I'm going to be like,
Like in the
I
90s,
need
some
footage from the 90s.
when did y'all have this?
I was like a
The guy with the
virgin
Dayglow belt, they'd be like,
Dayglow
oh,
belt. Yeah.
They'll know exactly where that film is.
And I told Bruce this story. I used to go to the club and I'd have my my short, what do they call them? The short waisted jackets.
A bolero?
Oh.
I had a bolero with the epitaphs, like, right?
Oh,
and
the
then I would
flips.
wear cycling shorts, right? And then those big heavy socks and patent leather half boots, bitch, bulging out,
Better
like no
work.
shirt, hair slicked back.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to do this
We need
for
a
Halloween.
picture. Yes.
And
we
listen,
need some
and
Halloween
then I started
footage.
thinking, like, as you fast forward 10 years, like, no wonder nobody was looking at me. I look like a fucking idiot.
Aw.
But it was the 80s.
Listen, that ass was popping.
Not the 80s.
Oh, it was the 90s,
Oh, it was the 90s.
early 90s.
I mean, the 90s were worse in my
Jackson choker that she wore in If.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when she had that Indian outfit and she had I had that choker. I wore that to the club.
You better work.
Better work.
You better work. Meanwhile, I was wearing American Eagle to the club. Like,
Business casual.
two polos with both the collars.
Yeah. Oh my God, I remember that. You remember that era?
I couldn't
That was
wear
cool?
two shirts because I'm thick. Like, I'm broad. I couldn't do it.
Yes.
That's that.
With a
Yeah.
sweater tied around my neck, girl. Please.
And I was poor. I could only afford
Yes,
one
we
polo.
have a few more. We have a few
More
more.
questions.
Yes, let's go.
Met Gala looks or Oscars red carpet?
I like a Met Gala look.
I'm going to say Oscars
can
because
say
they miss a lot on the Met Gala.
I think it's cute. I like it. I like the Met Gala.
I like the idea of it.
Yeah.
I think the Met Gala is better because people are more creative, I
Yeah.
think. And they have a theme to go off
miss
of,
the theme.
but they never get the theme.
Yeah, so that's
Some do.
some.
But the Oscars is very like classic and like refined.
Who watches the Oscars really?
Not me anymore.
I just look at the pictures.
I think we need to do a podcast of when the Oscars come next year. We'll do a podcast of fashion.
Yeah, Tudor boot.
We'll do a Tudor boot live.
Tudor boot live.
Yeah, love it. Okay, sneakerheads or designer drip?
Yes.
Both. Yeah, I'm going both.
Yeah.
Because my sneakers are designer drip, and I do have designer drip. Oh, are you on the camera? Because here's the gooch, honey.
And then last one, we have Instagram aesthetics or TikTok trends.
What are Instagram aesthetics?
I'm gonna go with TikTok.
I'm gonna go with TikTok too.
'Cause
Yeah,
what's an Instagram
aesthetic? I don't even know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's
Somebody tell us.
Now I'm not the oldest one in the room.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but
Yeah.
so that was this or that.
Yeah,
So
another this or that. That's how we started. Like, that's really, like we said in the last episode, Ben and I started having conversation about how to build our brands together and, individually as well. And this or that just took off.
Yeah.
We started this or that's doing modeling, like touring homes.
We need to get back to touring homes too. I do, at least.
I love me to listen. I could be a realtor because I love homes so much.
Yeah.
I just can't deal with people who don't know what they want.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. Listen, I thought being in mortgages was going to be so easy. Oh my God. Listen, they know they have money. They know if their credit is good or bad. Like, this is going to be great. Oh my, what?
Yeah.
I ask people every day, do you know what your credit? I don't know.
So, fun fact.
Do you have any money?
People who don't know their credit
Have bad
usually
credit.
have bad credit.
You're not kidding.
People who have good credit know their credit
And
score.
people who have money will tell you they have money quickly.
Yeah.
Right? Like, when you start to stutter for answer, and it's a judgment thing, right?
Yeah.
Because they're nervous.
They don't want to be judged.
And I tell people, like I've said this a lot of times to clients, listen, I filed bankruptcy when I was 21 years old. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to help you get the home. So at the end of the day, whatever situation you're in, this is the day where you turn it around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period. End of story. Like, that's it. Nobody's judging you for the mistakes you've made. You had a rough time. Like, I had a client, she's got a 515, something like that, credit score. And she was so embarrassed. And she said, we had 4 kids really fast. I said, okay, so you had 4 kids really fast. Great. Your priorities ended up being a family. Now your priority is still the family.
Yeah.
Now you want to buy a house. So now put whatever pride and ego you have associated with this bad
Absolutely.
credit aside and let's focus.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is.
I tell people
all
that all
been
the
there.
time. I said, it's my job to get all in your business because I have to know how to negotiate for you. You know what I mean? I have to know what you need, so if you don't tell me how much money you have, it's okay. I mean, I've closed people who have $3,000.
I know.
Yeah, and I've people who have 50,000, and so just what it is or more, but it's just what it is.
At the end of the day, we're not judging anybody. We need the information. I tell my clients, I'm your new best friend that you didn't know you needed.
Yeah.
I'm here to know
We make
all
the
your
bestest
business.
friends too as clients. Like some of my clients are my really good friends.
Listen, shout out Fatima.
Hi.
Shout out Bobby Welch.
Yes,
Bruce and I
Bobby.
love us some Bobby Welch.
So sweet.
Yeah, like we have great clients. I mean,
Taylor Gilbert.
Taylor Gilbert, love you. Bridget.
Maria. Hi, Maria.
Hey.
And Tim. Hi, Tim.
Yeah, hey,
If you're watching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen, because
I even
we can't-
forget Bridget was a client.
Bridget's been a client twice. And a former hair client.
That's crazy.
Yeah, listen, my business got born out of hair. But at the end of the day, we care. And it comes through and it's given us referral, repeat business. It's taking us respectively to the tops of our, individual professions.
Yes.
You had a huge month last month.
Yes.
We had our largest month of my career last month.
Nice.
So, we're on the right trajectory.
guys.
High five to us.
Yes.
And with that, podcast 2, girl.
Just
Done.
to tie it in. You think Mylo moves really fast with marriage. We move fast with real estate.
Bring it on back.
That house. Okay. So let us call us. Let us out.
He's not lying.
Yeah.
Team Mylo averages 10 days submission to close.
Yes.
You want to make an offer fast? Ben can write that contract so your offer looks as good as cash. Better than cash because the funds are guaranteed. How are they guaranteed?
Period.
Because we at Team Mylo, I know what I'm doing, honey.
Yes.
Pre-approval means keys.
Period.
Keys. We don't start a race we can't finish.
Period. And this is Inclusive Lending LLC.
Inclusive Lending LLC.
Shout out
Shout
to Team Mylo.
Brokers.
And me, Ben Sanchez, your real estate agent in Dallas Fort Worth.
Our realtor Ben, we love him.
Ben at gmail.com. Plug ourselves.
Yes, serving all of DFW and Texas and Oklahoma and Florida and Louisiana.
This is when you hire a real estate team, you want people that'll make it fun and make it a good experience, not some boring realtor
Listen,
and lender.
we're going to make it laughing,
fun.
having a good time, because it's so emotionally stressful to buy a home, like the price point. At the end of the day, it should be fun.
Yeah.
Because it is your entree to generational wealth, to home ownership, to security.
We just closed somebody that's been in their house for 20 years and they got $100,000 check.
Yes.
And they're upgraded their life.
Upgraded.
Yeah.
And had cash left over.
Period. Ain't got to check out the closing table.
Had money, vacation money, new furniture money, and bank money.
Yeah.
Got to check at the closing table.
payment, nice.
Yeah.
And interest rate
got
nice.
a great rate.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's how you do it. And you got to pay to live somewhere anyway, Why not be yours?
Why not be yours?
That's all I have for you guys.
Okay. Well, that's it. So excited that you made it through another podcast episode with us. We love that you are part of the Mylo Ben Podcast family. We will see you on episode 3.
All right. Bye, Mom.
Bye, moms. Bye, dads. Bye, everybody.